Welcome to Cadeau and Janko Wednesdays at Lunch Burger Edition. This week, Matthew and I went to Centrale Bergham.
Yeah. 3
locations, one on St. Catherine near Guy, one out on Côte des Neiges, and one on Saint Laurent just north of Sherbrooke. Today we went out to Côte des Neiges because we hadn't been there in a while. I don't think we'd been to that area since maybe Uniburger?
That's the one that was really empty when we went, right?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really narrow it down.
It was last summer. It was,
yeah. Like a year ago.
I think that was it.
So it's good to go out to Côte des Neiges again.
See how they're doing.
Yeah. Same old, pretty much. A little bit of housekeeping before we get into it. Next week, between the holidays of Saint-Jean and Canada Day, or Moving Day as it is in Montreal, we will be taking a week off. We take about 2 weeks off a year. The other one's between Christmas and New Year's. So every 6 months we take a week off. Deal with it. All right?
We've earned it.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe I'll just eat a bunch of salads and stuff for a week.
Yeah.
And we'll come back fresh.
We got to do our cleanse.
Yeah.
So the no burger cleanse.
The no burger cleanse.
Tea.
Salad and tea. What an awful week that would be.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd come out of it real healthy. Or
maybe
really deprived of nourishment.
Yeah, malnourished and hungry. And that's perfect for when we go get our next burger after in July.
Yeah.
First Monday of July, we'll be back. No. First Wednesday of July, we'll be back.
Yes, we will.
So, Matthew, Centrale Bergham.
Yep.
Have you ever heard of this place before? Have you ever eaten at this place before? Initial thoughts on Centrale Bergham?
Heard of it, yes. Eaten there, no.
Okay.
I heard of it. The person who was talking about it was just praising it.
Mm-hmm.
The way he was talking about it, but he'd also gone on a fast for 3 weeks beforehand.
A 3-week fast?
3-week fast to get closer to God.
Okay, but he was fasting. He'd eat it in the evening.
No, he would just eat nothing.
At all, for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. He was our teacher, and he... the quality of his of the education he would bring to us diminished greatly.
Over the course of those 3 weeks.
He got bags under his eyes. He got real skinny. Couldn't focus. We'd see him sucking on Jolly Ranchers.
Oh.
Pretty much, that was
kind
it.
Of cheating, isn't it?
I guess. I think if you could suck the...
flavor out?
The flavor out of something. Like, if you could suck something till it doesn't exist anymore, it doesn't count as eating it.
You think? Because, let's say, what about, let's say, like a tube of Go-Gurt? You just suck all the Go-Gurt out. You're still eating Go-Gurt.
It's liquidy. Like, if you go on a fast, can you drink whatever you want?
I've never really heard of a 3-week fast like this.
Would God be against drinking?
I don't think so. I mean, I know. I used to work at an Indian restaurant with a bunch of Muslims who practiced Ramadan or observed Ramadan, I believe is how you would say it.
Well, it's easy to observe Ramadan.
Well, okay. They'd do it.
Okay.
And during Ramadan, it's a 40-day period where you may only eat at sunset. And it moves around from year to year at what time of the year it actually is in.
Just keep you on your toes, make sure you're observing it
I don't know. I guess it's a different calendar type of thing. So some years it lands in the winter, and Ramadan is not that bad because at like 4 p.m. you could start eating. But this year, I believe we are in the midst of Ramadan, or it's just wrapping up. And so sunset is like after 9 o'clock. So you got to not eat or drink anything. For Ramadan, you may not even drink water until after sunset.
Okay, so until after sunset,
yeah.
Not just during sunset. So you don't have like a
20-minute
window.
No, but you may as well have, because they're all so hungry from not eating all day that as soon as the sun goes down, they'll like check the weather app or whatever, and it'll be like 9:53, 9:53 it is. I don't care what it looks like outside. 9:53. It's 9:53.
Wow.
I guess 9:53 would be late, but
yeah,
that's a bad example. But whatever. I was just throwing out a number.
Yeah. If I think I'd be pretty good at Ramadan, because some days I don't even wake up until after sunset.
That's fair. I mean, yesterday. So I went on a bit of a bender this weekend, Matthew.
Breezers?
No, not breezers this time. Just not really a bender, not that bad. But I was just staying out late and drinking every night until the sun came back up, and would be up for hours before I'd go to bed. And so I was a little sleep deprived. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, I did it again. And yesterday I woke up very late, went back to sleep, and then woke up exceptionally late. I woke up at 7:30 p.m., which was kind of shameful. And I went and had a late night breakfast at probably like 9 p.m. And that's the only meal I ate yesterday. A real big breakfast at 9 p.m.
I feel like jet lag would have nothing on you.
No, man. Jet lag is true because my internal clock is broken.
Yeah.
And it's a cuckoo clock, basically.
Yeah.
There's just a bird that pops out several times, and
Super
who knows what the hell that is.
disoriented.
Yeah, it's very confused. It's rubbing its little cuckoo eyes.
Oh, man. That's pretty late.
Yeah,
So your weekend is over now. How do you feel?
not good.
Oh.
I did get a bunch of sleep yesterday, but then last night, not so much. I'm a mess, Matthew. I'm a mess.
Hopefully,
This week off from podcasting is exactly what I need to reset myself. Eat salad, go to bed at regular hours, and
it's going to be life-changing.
I mean, one would hope at the same time Saint Jean's coming up, and that's one of those holidays, like St. Patrick's Day, that is observed by getting liquored. Just getting absolutely pickled. I'm looking forward to playing Murder Ball. Matthew, have you ever played Murder Ball? I guess you wouldn't have.
Murder Ball.
Murder Ball is...
I think it's different from the Murder Ball I'm thinking of.
What's the Murder Ball you know?
I think the actual name of it would be called Earth Ball, but we would always call it Murder Ball
Okay.
because we'd play it up at camp.
Okay.
And it'd be all the counselors playing with playing this against the kids. That's usually how we would do it. It's all the counselors on one side and all the kids on the other.
So the
And it was
counselors
this
are just
giant-
murdering the kids.
Yeah, it was a giant inflatable ball.
Oh, like a kin ball.
Like a kin ball, yeah.
Okay.
And it was pretty much soccer, but we'd push it.
Yeah.
And you push it, and every year they don't want to do it because every year kids get really hurt. And be like, well, it's okay. We'll do it we'll play as much as we can until someone gets hurt. And every year a kid always either like breaks his ankle or
Jesus.
sprains his arm. Like something terrible always
Oh,
happens.
gosh.
I think they eventually discontinued it, but basically you're trampling kids. And it's getting dark out, so you can't even see the kids you're stepping on.
Oh, boy.
It's the one day you get to get your aggression out. But what is your murder? Ball?
Murder Ball is a drinking game.
Oh, very different. Thing.
Certainly my favorite drinking game.
Explain.
It's a game of strategy, teamwork, camaraderie. It's a self-governed game.
Oh,
It's we decided after a few years, no referees. They're too biased. It must be dealt with amongst the players. So it is a game where on a ping pong table or a card table, maybe not unlike this one that we're recording on, there are two teams of two that each have a upside down beer can at the corner of the table, and then the teams take turns throwing ping pong balls at the other can. If you make contact with another can, your job now is to drink your beer as quickly as possible before resetting it at the corner, now right side up.
okay.
And the other team's job is to capture that ping pong ball and return it to the table to stop you from drinking, to end your drinking. So unlike most drinking games that are about making other people drink, you are winning this game if you are drinking. So it's a very positive game for drinking.
Yeah.
And when you finish your drink, you're happy, as opposed to most drinking games where you're like, oh no, I lost, now I have to drink.
Whereas, like, if you're winning, you don't get to drink anything. So then you're kind of losing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And in a sense, you're also kind of losing in Murder Ball when you're drinking because it slows down your future matches of Murder Ball. Your coordination is off. You're chasing ping pong balls drunk. It can be dangerous out there. If there's a gravel surface that you're playing on,
Yeah.
There are some scrape knees. There's some. There's blood, sweat, and tears, and arguments galore.
But your blood is so much thinner, so it's fine.
So it's not that bad, yeah. And honestly, Murder Ball, I have not played it since last year. It's maybe my favorite game to play.
Where do you play such a game?
In a field, a yard.
Okay.
Yards are good.
It's not an official Saint Jean Baptiste game. Though.
No. It's just a game that we play amongst friends that is...
Yeah.
It's a game of champions. A game of fun. A game of teamwork and drinking.
Okay. Well,
A lot of strategies. There's timeouts. There's regulations on where your elbows can be. It's very
what strategies would you have? I mean, isn't the goal just hit
to
the
hit
can?
the can. Yeah, but if you hit the can at the right angle and it really goes flying out, the person really has to run for it.
Okay.
And sometimes if you hit the can and make it fly past that can owner's teammate, now they have to like run past them and stuff. Sometimes you could bounce it and make it come all the way back to your side of the table. So they have to run all the way around the table, and you could just stand in their way while you're drinking your beer.
Okay.
It's a very complicated game that I'm looking forward to playing again.
Huh. I feel like the talent of being able to open up your throat and just let liquid pour down would be really beneficial.
It is. But at the same time, a can kind of dribbles out like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so it only dribbles out so fast.
You can't puncture the bottom?
You could, but then once you set it back down,
Well,
if it were to leak,
Yeah.
that would be a penalty. That would be a whole new beer penalty.
Oh. You need to commit to it. You need to know.
And there are certain extra rules where once you are supposedly finished your beer, you must demonstrate that you're finished your beer by holding it upside down. If there is a stream, you get a new beer. If there's a dribble, it's fine.
Okay.
But if there is a stream, you have to start again with a new beer.
It seems like it's all worked out.
It's we've been playing it and arguing it for years. And like the latest change was probably last year where we decided it's a self-governed game. No more referees. It makes it too complicated. They may not be paying full attention.
Yeah.
There are observers, but there are no referees.
And okay, well, I wish you some luck. I hope you come out of it a champion.
I probably won't. I'm a little rusty with the throwing of the ping pong balls. Last year, I needed a few games to get into it to really get my flow back.
Yeah.
But then I was already drunk. And it's a slippery slope, this murder ball. But I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
A lot of high fives and hugs, handshakes at the end. It's a gentleman's sport.
No women allowed.
Oh yeah. Women allowed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes they're great. Renee, who we had on one episode of the podcast via phone call.
Yeah.
She's a killer. She's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll witness this. Maybe I'll observe this.
Yeah. So next Saturday, Saint Jean. Hopefully, get some murder ball going.
Okay.
Woo! Looking forward to it. All right. After a weekend of drinking, I've settled down, and tomorrow I want to get this weekend I want to get back at it.
You're too eager.
Ooh, excitement. No. Do you have any plans for this little holiday break that we're taking, Matthew?
I don't. Really just compose myself, get...
Recenter yourself?
Yeah, just do some... Find a better balance within my body.
What does that
soul.
mean?
I don't know what it means, man.
You'll stand on a little ball?
I wish. Ping pong ball. No,
those little Saturn balls.
Can't do. Oh, I could never do that.
No?
If I couldn't do it when I was 10, I can't do it now.
I don't know. Maybe you have more
inner balance.
wherewithal.
Maybe.
You'd have more strategy or whatever.
I don't think so. I got to start working. I do have to become the Twister King.
Oh, yes.
By Christmas.
You do.
Maybe the Saturn ball is where I need to start.
It's going to strengthen your core, I suppose. Maybe your legs.
Probably. It's a lot of things I need to do, but I'll probably be working.
Should start doing yoga courses just to work on your future Twister abilities.
Some hot yoga.
Yeah, everyone's talking about hot yoga lately.
They're still talking about hot yoga?
It's been years.
No,
I figure it was maybe 5-10. But people are still mentioning to me, oh yeah, you got to do a hot yoga course. I'm like, yeah, but how much is a hot yoga course? Oh, it's like $35. $35? Are you kidding me? That's 3.5 months of the gym.
Not even air conditioned.
Yeah, I'm going to be sweating. I don't even like sweating.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's for me.
No.
I'd be curious to try it if it was like $10.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not going to enjoy it. So I don't want to waste $35 on something I probably am not going to enjoy.
You could do it once.
So yeah, I guess. I mean, $35. I could also get a whole bunch of cans of beer.
Yes.
And have a whole murder ball tournament.
It's a kind of yoga.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy. So Matthew, this week we went to Centrale Bergham.
Yeah.
Up in Côte des Neiges. When we got in, we looked at the menu, and they have some burgers, 4 different burgers. The Biggie, the King,